The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Well, as we normally do, let's look ahead to what's to come here in the NFL for Week 6. Some changes to the schedule in this most unusual season, but CD...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Sean Bunting on
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
at the Buccaneers 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They run again with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Is good.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
56, Mike, 56 right there.
From the 27, Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. On the draw, this is Fournette. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
The line of scrimmage.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A second and 10 now. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
From the gun, Brady.
And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Ties the game.
Extra point put through by Succop. And we are tied at 21.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14,
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson. That's caught by Penny. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
At the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, Wilson. And the tight end, Olsen, right side. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
46-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And caught left side, Olsen. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Touch 50, touch 50.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, 43 yards. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's a pickup.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
7 at the 28.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Brady on target to Gronk. 1st down Buccaneers. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56.
Now Leonard Fournette. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43.
Taken down.
That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Fournette. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Logan.
Complete to
Ken, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Tampa Bay.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard. Brady to throw. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
19. Jump. Switch.
Throwing now is Wilson. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Final final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. First throw of overtime for Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. From the gun, Brady. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Ronald Jones.
That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Brady. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped, and I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body, because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time and just go ahead that way to try and defeat any of the effects of moving to the west.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Logan. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
Now 4th down.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. Brady now on 1st down. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
At the 14-yard line.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. They'll run with Fournette. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. One overtime. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They're going to give this one to Gronkowski. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
In overtime.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Seattle.
Can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. She gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago where the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Wentz now on first down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Mike, 45. Squeeze, double.
Wentz now on first down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Wentz. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Bucs' 29-yard line.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That was a heck of a sprint. Tried to get to the end zone, didn't quite get there, just short, out of bounds at the 2-yard line. I know the defense is relieved he didn't get to the end zone, and the guy was carrying.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Roby Coleman on the tackle. 1-yard gain.
On 2nd and 9. Brady got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive, he may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Brady's throw there complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
27 on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Eagles 7, Buccaneers nothing.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
At the 45-yard line.
45.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now the second down throw on target, and he'll go down at the 28. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
45. Mike, 45. So don't say nothing.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz, his throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson. 37 yards, and the Eagles add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Buccaneers nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing again on second down. Brady. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Brady's pass.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st down, Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
On the throwaway.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady looking for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Brady again. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
And it's 4th down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They're targeting Godwin once more, this time complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line.
But it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They do go for it. It's Brady. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And on 4th and short, they snag a gain of over 30. Fournette. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Fournette on the carry.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 33-yard line.
Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st down, Buccaneers.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. To try again after the sack. Brady This is caught. Gronkowski. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Fournette. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul searching. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Mike Evans. Touchdown.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Buccaneers 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
On the stop.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia.
Buccaneers.
It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter.
Great 15. Great 15.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. He's going to let this go deep. 5. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll go again with Sanders. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
A 26-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Again, it's Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. To throw is Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete.
Brady's pass.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And oh, look at the catch by Gronkowski. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll give Fournette another crack, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. Now Brady. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet.